In this video, I want to show you how you can take f-strings or formatted string literals in Python and take them to the next level with formatting. So, building on my previous example, I'm going to just take these out, and I have 4 variables to work with. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say label 1, just to build out my example. Label 1, it's going to be make. Label 2 is going to be model. Label 3 is going to be year. Something along these lines. And why not, just for the 4th label, let's complete this and say cost. Something like this. So what I want to do is I want to show you how you can go ahead and use print f-strings, and what you could do is you can add label 1 here as well, and what you want to do is you want to format that a specific way, and let's just say we're going to do dashes, and we're going to center that to 25. Let me show you what that looks like. If I run this file, ooh, again, I make this all the time. So this is good that I make the mistake so that you can see when you make your mistake, how to fix it. So again, second mistake, always happening to me. It has to be within the curly brace. So now you can see what happens, right? So we're centering this string, which happens to be make, to be centered within 25 characters, padded with dashes, right? That's what happens here. By the way, just to show you really quickly, if you wanted to do right justified, you could do so, or if you wanted to do left justified, and you can do so. So I'm just showing centered, and I just want to show you what you could do as well. Well, you can continue doing this, right, for the next few if you wanted to. Label 2. Label 3, and label 4. Something along these lines. What does that look like? That's going to look like this. Make, model, year, cost. And one thing you could do here is you can just copy and paste this. And instead of label 1, why don't we say make, model, year, and cost. And if we run this, what do we get? We don't get what we want, because maybe what we don't want is these dashes here, right? So why don't we do a space instead? So we can center it right underneath that. And if we save this, I think that's a little bit more like it, right? We can see that the value is right underneath. This we know how to fix. We did this in the previous video. What we could do is we could say do a comma. We introduced a comma here, and maybe we don't want this for decimals, so one of the things we could do is we could say, hey, 2 floating point decimals, and we round it up to the nearest dollar, which is 209 instead of 208. So that's what I wanted to show you in this video. One of my favorite things with strings is to format strings in Python, or formatted string literals, right? We just call them f-strings. There's many other ways that you could deal with strings, but this is just one of my favorite ones. Many other languages have the same concept. They call them different things. Just FYI, if you're familiar with JavaScript, we do have those in JavaScript as well. They're called template strings, right? So, hope you enjoyed.